Nearly 40 years, the theory of approaches to learning has shaped how educators and researchers understand student learning in higher education. This theory explores how students' conceptions of learning, their perceptions of the learning environment, and the strategies they use known as approaches interact to influence educational outcomes. Early work by Martin and Sellier in the 1970s identified two main approaches: surface and deep. Surface learning focuses on memorizing facts, while deep learning emphasizes understanding and meaning. These foundational ideas have since been expanded by scholars like Biggs and Entwistle, who highlighted that students' intentions and perceptions of assessment tasks play a crucial role in determining which approach they adopt. The theory remains central to discussions about effective teaching and learning in universities. Let's dive deeper into what these approaches actually mean. A surface approach is characterized by rote memorization and a focus on reproducing information, often driven by the perceived demands of assessments. In contrast, a deep approach involves a genuine intention to understand, connect ideas, and apply knowledge. Over time, researchers introduced the idea of a strategic or achieving approach, where students aim to maximize their grades by adapting their strategies to assessment criteria. However, this strategic approach is now seen more as a student's ability to switch between surface and deep learning, rather than a distinct category. Importantly, students may use different approaches depending on the context, workload, or type of assessment, and their general intention, whether to understand or memorize, guides their choices. Despite its influence, the theory of approaches to learning has faced several criticisms. Some argue it reflects elitist values, emphasizing deep learning as the ideal, which may not align with all students' goals or cultural backgrounds. Others note that the theory has become a cliché, sometimes oversimplified or misapplied in educational settings. Research also highlights that surface and deep approaches are not always clear-cut. Memorization can support understanding, especially in certain disciplines or cultural contexts. For example, in many Asian educational traditions, rote learning is valued and can lead to high-quality outcomes. Additionally, the concept of understanding itself is subjective and varies between students and educators, making it a contested and complex idea. These critiques remind us that learning is multifaceted, and effective education must consider diverse perspectives and needs. Assessment plays a pivotal role in shaping how students approach their studies. While deep approaches are often linked to better learning outcomes, research shows mixed results regarding their impact on achievement, especially when assessments focus on memorization, such as multiple-choice exams. In some cases, a surface approach may even lead to higher grades, particularly in disciplines that prioritize factual recall. Relationship between assessment type, learning approach, and achievement is complex and influenced by curriculum design, workload, and cultural expectations. Ultimately, the theory of approaches to learning encourages educators to reflect on how their teaching and assessment practices influence student engagement and success, while also recognizing the limitations and nuances highlighted by ongoing research.